Good morning. A little bit chilly here in Thailand this morning, but we're here at the lake. We're checking out my brand new A2 e-bike by Coswheel. Now this thing is pretty cool. I've wanted an e-bike for a long time. I've never known which one to get, and there's so many of them. I've gone through a bunch of reviews. Anyway, and we're quite limited here in Thailand as to what you can get. We can't get all the the Western brands. There's a lot of Chinese, Korean, Japanese brands which are very good. But yeah, so anyway, I came across a shop called Forest Fog, and I want to give a shout out to Forest, who has given me some excellent advice on what e-bike to get, and he supplied the e-bike that I have right here. It's not a sponsored video, I did pay for it, but I'm very excited to introduce you to the Coswheel A2. So the A2 is a foldable electric bike capable of 30 kilometers per hour and a distance of between 30 and 40 kilometers depending on your weight on a single charge, which is pretty cool. So I've been going out and about on this thing. I'm going to be doing a mini series where we go around all the various temples around here. There's so many of them to check out. So a kind of adventure tour on the A2. Really looking forward to that. But what makes this so great is the foldability. The fact that you can just chuck this in the back of your car, or take it on the bus or the tube or the SkyTrain or the BTS as they call it here. Super convenient. You can even go to the shops, and I just fold it up, prop it up in Big C or Lotus, or carry it around. It's extremely convenient, and it does weigh a little bit, but you can actually pull it around on the back wheels, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, it's given me a really unique perspective of this local area, because here in Thailand, even though it's quite cool now, most of the time it's really hot and you don't want to be walking around. At least if you're on a bike, you get a little bit of breeze. It's a little bit more manageable. The only downside to this bike is that you don't get fit riding it. This is completely electric, so there's no pedals at all. That's the only downside. But other than that, this thing is awesome. I just love riding it. It's a sense of freedom, and it feels safe. I know it doesn't look particularly sturdy, but this A-frame design has won multiple awards, and it's very comfortable. We've got shock absorbers on the back and front, air shock absorbers on the back, and big old springs on the saddle as well. So it really is a very comfortable experience riding this thing. Okay, this thing has got 3 different speeds: slow, medium, and crazy fast. This is literally like the poor man's Tesla. The acceleration when it's in the full speed mode is really something. The slowest speed is kind of just like walking speed, very comfortable, good for crowded areas, and of course medium is, well, it's medium, and the fast speed is what you want to be using when you've got a clear run and some space, and maybe you're on the road. So yeah, and it really does get up to 30 kilometers pretty quickly, so you've got to be a bit careful. I should be wearing a helmet actually. Naughty. This is such a fun way to get about.